Hello and welcome to another week of training with Only Fitness. This week on the Monday was conditioning. I started with skipping with 2 minutes on and 30 seconds off. In the 30 seconds off, I did some passing to create an active rest, and I used a heavy rope on the skipping, that for a few sets before moving on to boxing. Again, I had the privilege of a free hanging bag, and this week I tried to really focus on the explosivity of the punches. I also included both stances, though this is not pictured in the video. However, you will be able to see that I have performed different sequences. I also went into some shadow boxing as the bag supports were not entirely good for this session. I finished off the session with some ball skills again, 90 degrees to 90 degrees, and the focus here was the speed on the ball transmission rather than the accuracy. On the Tuesday, I started with a nice little circuit, some lunge jumps, pull-ups, push-ups, rows, and shoulder presses. I repeated this circuit for 5 times and included active rest at the end of the circuit with some passing. As the finisher for the Tuesday, I also did some hanging leg raises, and again I included some additional ball skills at the end as well, just to make sure that I was hitting 100 passes a day, as now we're getting closer to the preseason, so I really want to make sure my ball skills are sharp. On the Wednesday, it was again conditioning, so this time I did skipping 2 minutes on, 30 seconds off, but this time I was again experimenting with this ball long passing skills kind of thing, but here we can see that the passing was a bit ambitious as the ball repeatedly fell short. I also kept this Wednesday session light because I wasn't feeling too well. So I also just included 100 passes standing, again with focus on transmission on the speed of the ball, to finish off the session because I didn't want to do boxing. The Thursday was another circuit. This was a 50-25 circuit, so I did push-ups and then rows for the frontal plane of movement. And I did 5 sets of 10 for both exercises, and then I moved on to pull-ups and shoulder presses for the vertical axes, and there I did 5 sets of 5. Again, the focus was on the speed of the movement. I also finished these circuits, especially the second one, with some ball skills as rest. Friday, we are back to some conditioning. This was going to be a full conditioning session. I tried to push myself a bit harder on account of the rest day, or the relative rest day, on Wednesday. And so here I started with a warm-up round on the heavy rope, moving on to the fast rope, where I would do a fast and slow, so some sort of fartlek on the skipping rope. Then the boxing, I did 3-minute rounds for my 4 sequences, and there I also changed stances and sequences throughout the rounds, and then a finisher with some ball skills, and I spent a little more time on some ground ball skills. But obviously I also did some core, as you can see here, where I was experimenting with this line out throw in concept. But yeah, that was kind of the session with these ground ball skills, finishing it off, obviously both sides. And that concludes another week of training with Only Fitness, with a focus on explosivity. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next week when the focus will be on fields. You'll see why. Stay tuned.